If you followed this channel for a while, you'll remember that one of the first modern videos I did was a modern gameplay video featuring the deck Nauseam. Unfortunately, since then, Nauseam kinda got curb stomped as collateral damage when Simian's Spirit Guide was banned. In exchange for the banning of the monkey, we actually got one card out of Modern Horizons 2, Profane Tutor, which I called on Twitter by the way. Ryan Donkin, who I stole this list from, called Profane Tutor the best card in the deck, and for good reason. So, without further ado, hit a like on this video for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump right into this deck tech. The whole plan of this deck is to win off of a Thassa's Oracle into the battlefield trigger. We have two main ways of doing this. Both involve either having an Angel's Grace active or a Phyrexian Unlife on the battlefield. Because both of these cards say you don't lose the game, that means we can lose as much life as we want, not pay, lose. Therefore, we can either draw our entire deck with Nauseam, or cast Spoils of the Vault to exile our entire library. Spoils of the Vault also functions as a very potent 1 mana instant speed tutor. Contrary to older versions, this deck is only running one copy of Nauseam. I'll explain why in a minute. So our win combo is either Angel's Grace / Unlife plus Thoracle plus Spoils of the Vault, or Angel's Grace / Unlife plus Nauseam, and then cast Thoracle after we draw our deck. The rest of the deck is designed to get us the pieces that we need and accelerate us toward the combo. To accelerate us, we have Lotus Bloom and Pentad Prism. Lotus Bloom is great because all we need is that one burst of mana to cast Nauseam, and if we suspend it on turn 1, we will get it by turn 4. Pentad Prism just lets us put 2 mana into it to use up later. It can also fix us for double blue we need to cast the Thoracle post Nauseam. Profane Tutor is the newest card and arguably the best card in the whole deck. Seeing as we're running Lotus Bloom, we have no problem waiting a couple turns to combo off. We can get any piece of the combo that we need when we need it. This is why we're comfortable running one Nauseam. In this deck, we have essentially 5. Also, if we suspend the Lotus Bloom on turn 1 and the Profane Tutor on turn 2, both of the cards come out on turn 4, right when we're ready to combo. We also have a couple cantrips in Sleight of Hand and Serum Visions. These are the two cantrips that let us see the maximum amount of cards for the minimal amount of mana invested. Our last 3 cards in the deck are Pact of Negation. These are just free counterspells because we're going to win the game off of them. We can also use the Pact defensively instead of offensively if there's something like, I don't know, a Primeval Titan on the stack. We just use the Pact to counter the Primeval Titan, and then in response to the trigger on our upkeep, we cast the Angel's Grace in response to the Pact. We can then combo off because we have the Angel's Grace active that turn. The Nauseam mana base is a little bit more unconventional than typical modern mana bases. Our mana base is designed to let us take the least amount of damage possible while having all of our lands enter untapped. Because of that, we have Seacombe Coast, Darkslick Shores, and Clearwater Pathway. We also have 8 Rainbow lands in the deck, 4 City of Brass and 4 Gemstone Mine. We run these because we normally won't be tapping these lands more than twice, so the downsides don't matter as much. A quick note regarding City of Brass versus Mana Confluence. When we tap City of Brass, it actually puts a trigger on the stack. Therefore, if we're at 1 life, we can tap it for a white, in response to the trigger that's on the stack, cast the Angel's Grace so we won't die from it, and then proceed to combo off from there. Also, if we have our entire hand in our deck and we're at negative 30 life from Nauseam, the City of Brass actually taps for mana while the Mana Confluence doesn't. This is because the City of Brass is putting a trigger and dealing damage to us. Meanwhile, we're actually required to pay life with Mana Confluence, which we can't do if we don't have any. For basics, we just have 1 island and 1 plains. As far as the sideboard goes, we have Leyline of Sanctity for any deck running Thoughtseize, Spell Pierce and Veil of Summer for control, the 4th Pact of Negation for when we need it, Slaughter Pact if we're against something like Infect, and Thoughtseize for any opposing combo decks or any decks with T3 Fairy. Nauseam is a really sweet deck right now, and I think it's one you should either consider playing or be prepared to play against in today's modern metagame. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit a like on it and subscribe if you haven't yet. Decklist, Twitter, Twitch, TCG Player Affiliate, all in the description down below, and as always, have a great day.